Hello, hello. Am I audible to everyone? Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. 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 Am I audible to everyone? I hope my voice is clear to each and every student. If yes, then please type yes in the chat box. If my voice is clear, then okay. Welcome to all of you. So, in the last class, we discussed about motion in 1D, and we have seen some tricks regarding motion in 1D. I hope you remember. Please, please write in the chat box if you remember. Okay. So in the last class, we have studied that if a body is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second, just I'm taking an example, 20 meter per second, and if the acceleration of the body is in backward direction, suppose 10 meter per second square, okay, so the velocity will decrease by 10 meter per second each second. And how can I say that the velocity is decreasing? How can we say that the velocity is decreasing? If the velocity is decreasing per second by 10 meter per second, it means if I assume this as t is equal to 0 second, then t is equal to 2 second, the velocity will become 0. The velocity will become 0, right? Is that clear to everyone? Please reply on chat box. Okay. Now we shall find the displacement. Okay. Is it audible? Everyone, please reply in the chat box. I'm expecting your reply. Okay. So the displacement will be directly given by, I have told you a trick that to find the displacement, we have to do nothing but we have to find the velocities at the 2 point between which we are interested in knowing the displacements. Suppose the displacement between point A and point B we want to know. So the velocities at point A and point B is 20 and 0. If we take arithmetic mean of 20 and 0, then it will result into 10. Okay, so it will become 10 meter per second. So we can say that the average speed is 10 and the time is 2. So we can directly say that the displacement will be from A to B, the displacement will be 10 into 2, that is 20 meters. Directly we can say that. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Now, let us take one example of motion under gravity. Let us take one example of motion under gravity. Okay. Let us take an example of motion under gravity. Now, listen very carefully. Let's suppose there is a ball, okay, and it is thrown with a velocity of suppose 40 meter per second in the downward direction, okay, and suppose it has reached at a speed of 100 meter per second. In the last class we did a question like this, if you remember, 100 meter per second. Then question was we have to find the displacement between these 2 points. We have done a question like this in NEET PYQ. Okay, it will be simply given by it will be simply given by this formula, that if the velocity at this point is 40 meter per second, suppose this point be A and suppose this point be B, then the velocity is increased by 60 meter per second. And if the velocity is increased by 60 meter per second, then it must have spent time 6 seconds in the air, because in each second the velocity increases by 10 meter per second. It is understood that it must have spent 6 seconds in the air. Okay. So if I consider this as time is equal to 0, then I will consider this time as time equal to 6 seconds, right? If I calculate now, what is the average speed between point A and B? The average speed between point A and B will be how much? So we will take the mean of 40 and 100. Okay. So if I take the mean of 40 and 100, it will be some way around 70. The velocity will become 70 meter per second, right? Now I know the time, I know the speed, and just by multiplying the speed and time, we can determine the height, that is 420 meter. That is 420 meter. Is it understood to everyone? We have already gone through these concepts in the last class. Is this trick understood to everyone? We can find the same answer by the formula v square u square 2s also. I will show you. I can show you. Okay, so don't worry. And how this can happen? Okay, how is this possible? I can show you in by the long cut also. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is the formula, right? If v is minus 100, I'm taking minus because the velocity is in downward direction. So by sign convention, I can take minus 100. Minus 100 square is equal to u. U is minus 40 square plus 2. A is minus g. That is acceleration due to gravity. Since the gravity also acts in the downward direction, so I'm taking it as equal to minus g, and the value of g is 10. Approximately we take 10. Actually it is 9.8, but it is a fair approximation. No worries. Okay, so it will be 2 minus 10 into h. This h we have to find, right? And h, I should write minus h, in fact, because the body is displacing from point A to point B. So this is the initial position and this is the final position. And if we see properly, if we observe carefully, then the body is displacing, from initial towards final position, right? And if the body is displacing from initial towards final position, and the direction of the displacement vector is towards downward, that's why the displacement will be negative, right? So if we solve it, it will become how much? So we can simply see that it will be somewhere around 10,000, right? 100 square is 10,000. And this will be minus 40 square, it will become 1600. Okay, so after coming this side, it will become minus 1600, and it will be equal to minus into minus will become plus, so it will become 20 into h, right? So after subtracting 1600 from 10,000 and dividing it by 20, you can see that the answer will be same. The answer will be same. Is that clear to everyone? Please reply. Please reply, everyone. I expect a reply from everyone. Please reply. Is it understood to everyone? So this is long cut method, long cut. Okay, and this is our pretty shortcut method. This is our shortcut method. Shortcut method. What is the benefit of shortcut method? The benefit of the shortcut method is we have to just take the mean of the speeds at the 2 points in between which we are interested in knowing the distance. Okay, suppose there is point A and this point B, and we are interested in knowing the distance between point A and point B. So we just have to take the speeds at point A and point B and calculate its mean, its average, and the average speed will be my final speed. I know that this is not fact. Speed is changing every second since it's an accelerated motion. It's an accelerated motion. The acceleration is towards ground and its value is 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. That's why the velocity is changing every second. That I know very well. But still, for the shortcut point of view, we can assume that the speed is constant, and just by multiplying this speed with the time, we will get the distance. That is the benefit, right? So I hope that it is understood to everyone. Yes or no? It is understood to everyone. Yes or no? Please reply. This is the shortest method you will see ever in your life to solve the questions like this. Solve the questions like this, right? Now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. Suppose this is our ground. Let us do few more questions. Suppose this is our ground and I'm taking a ball. Okay. And suppose the velocity of the ball, initial velocity of the ball is suppose 50 meter per seconds. Okay, 50 meter per seconds is the velocity of the ball. This is the shortest possible method. And somebody asked me what will be the maximum height. So it's very easy. What will be the maximum height? What will be the time? So we can find it very easily. Since we know that the acceleration due to gravity is in downward direction and the value is equal to 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square is the acceleration due to gravity, right? And it is in downward direction. Since I've already told you, if the acceleration and velocities are in different direction, they are in opposite direction, then this acceleration will decrease the magnitude of the velocity, right? So each second, the magnitude of velocity will decrease by how much? Tell me. The velocity will decrease by how much? 10 meter per second. So how much time it would take to uh, reach maximum height? First of all, tell me what is the symptoms of reaching maximum height. The symptom of reaching maximum height is the velocity at maximum height becomes zero. The velocity at maximum height becomes zero. This is the foremost symptom of reaching maximum height. Okay, how I will identify that whether the body has reached its maximum height? How will I identify this? It is very easy. That at maximum height the velocity of body become equal to 0 meter per second, because velocity is acting like the fuel which carries the body in the upward direction. If that fuel get finished, then what would be the reason for the body to move further up in the upward direction? There will be no reason, right? So we can say that if the velocity is decreasing by 10 meter per second each second, then how much time it will take to become 50 equal to 0? How much time it will take for the 50 meter per second to become equal to 0? So it is very simple. Okay, I am asking a simple question. Suppose I have 100 mangoes. Okay, I have 100 mangoes and I eat 5 mangoes each day. I eat 5 mangoes each day. So how much days I will require to finish these mangoes? I think even your parents can answer this question who are from arts background, because it is very simple. It is very simple mathematics. It is very simple concepts belonging to even a 7th or 8th class student can tell the answer of this question. 7th or 8th class student. You tell me, if I consume 5 mango per day, then how much day it will take to finish 100 mangoes? You tell me in the reply me in the chat box. First reply me the answer of this question. If I have 100 mangoes, how much time it would take to finish 100 mangoes if I eat 5 mangoes per day on the daily basis? Tell me. Please reply. Please, I want involvement from each one of you. Then only I can help everyone in understanding the subject. 20 days. Yes, very good, Sanjeev. Sanjeev, 20 days, yeah, it will take. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your reply. And the answer is absolutely right. Very good, Sanjay. Okay, so we can see here that 50 meter per second, if I want that each second the velocity should decrease by 10 meter per second, so 50 meter per second will become 0 in how much time? It will take 5 seconds. Simple. It will take 5 seconds. Even a class 6th student can solve the question of IIT JEE. I will ensure that fact. I will take every book. I promise. I am taking live right now, and I promise from each and every one of you, you just take the name of the book. That's why that is the tagline of our Astra classes. That is the tagline of our Astra classes, that where tough concepts turn easy. Where tough concepts turn easy. That is our tagline. Because I will cover everything. Don't worry. I will cover Irodov also. I will cover Resnick Halliday also. I will cover HCV also. I will cover Pathfinder also. Don't worry. Pathfinder also. And all those books which you have heard that it is most important book for JEE preparation. I will take tough questions of all these books. Don't worry. And you will be able to solve those questions orally in each and every chapter. I am giving you this commitment right now. And if I won't be able to teach you, then I will resign. I will take a lifetime gap from teaching. That is my commitment to you. Okay, so just understand carefully that if in each second the velocity is decreasing by 10 meter per second, then it will take 5 seconds. Somebody asked me that please tell me the maximum height. Now somebody asked me, please tell me the maximum height. So it is very easy. What I have told you, just you have to take the average speeds between 2 points. If this is point A and if it is point B, then what is the average speed between these 2 points? And for calculating average, you have to do nothing. Just you have to find the mean. 50 plus 0 by 2. It will be equal to 25. So 25 meter per second is our average speed. Now 25 meter per second is the speed, is the required speed. So I know the speed. Okay. Now it become a sixth class physics question, right? If I know the speed and if I know the time, then what is the distance? It is 25 into 5, that is equal to 125 meters. And my dear students, don't think that this is just a coincidence. This is a hard work. Okay, I have worked very hard on my subject to achieve this speed, right? And I will deliver it to you, right? This is not just a coincidence. I can explain this by long cut also. I know initially the student gets trust issue that how it could be so easy. So I'm explaining it with long cut method also. You must have seen this formula: v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So final velocity is 0 meter per second. Initial velocity is 50 meter per second. 50 square plus 2a. A is minus g. Why I am using minus g? Because I have already told you that in sign convention, the proper sign convention says that in upward direction everything is positive and in downward direction everything is negative, whether it's velocity, acceleration, displacement, any vector. If I am taking it in upward direction, then it is positive, and if it is in downward direction, it is negative. I have taken u positive because it is in upward direction, but I am taking g negative because it is in downward direction, right? In fact, the importance of u taking positive is not there is no importance of taking u as positive because it is already getting squared. So after squaring it, even negative becomes positive. That's another thing. But for our convenience, we won't take any risk, right? So v square is equal to u square plus 2a. A is minus 10 and this is s. So s will be equal to how much? Tell me. S will be equal to how much? 2500. And if I send this minus 20 to the LHS, left hand side of the equality, so it will become how much divided by 20. And simply you can see that 250 by 2, it will become 125 meters, right? So it is not just an answer which has come by coincidence. It is a hard work which I did for my students to excel in their life. Okay, so I expect that it is understood to everyone. I will expect that you all must reply yes or no. Please, it's my humble request. Please reply. And slowly we will move towards projectile. You will be surprised that we were studying motion in 1D and suddenly we start talking about projectile. You will be shocked to know. That we have started projectile motion, and you won't be able to identify that at what time I started projectile. It will be like very smooth transition from 1D to projectile, right? Okay. Thank you so much. Please, everybody reply, because interaction is very important for the live classes, right? I'm not putting recorded classes just because I want that my each and every student should learn the subject from the core of the heart. So it's my humble request that please everybody, I beg you that please everybody reply. Only few students, Archu, Sanjeev, Mahesh, are replying. Please everybody reply. It's my humble request. Okay? Okay. Now let us take a question. Suppose I don't know what is projectile motion. I've never heard about that. Okay. Just consider that sir don't know, sir don't have any knowledge about projectile motion. just assume this fact. Just assume this fact that sir has no knowledge about projectile motion. Okay. Just I have a little bit knowledge of 1D and a little bit knowledge of vectors. That's it. Else I don't know anything about projectile. What is projectile motion? How does it takes place? I don't know anything. I have no information, no knowledge. I'm just a layman. Okay. Just understand carefully. I think it is audible and visible. My voice is clear to everyone, I hope. Yes. Okay. 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 Let us move forward. Let us move forward. Suppose there is a ball, red colored ball. You can see here, right? You can see here. There is a red colored ball, and the ball is given a velocity of 50 meter per second, right? 50 meter per second. And the velocity is given at some angle from the horizontal. Initially, this angle used to be 90-degree. That's why in some books you will see that it is mentioned the ball is vertically thrown upward. Vertically thrown upward. Vertically thrown upward. This is a common language used in books. What is meaning of vertically? Vertically means theta is 90-degree. And if it is thrown at some angle, suppose 37-degree. 37-degree. Okay. I hope that you know the value of sine 37 and cos 37, right? It is something which is very fundamental. Okay. So I can break this velocity into two components. I can break this velocity into two components. Listen very carefully, my dear students. Very important thing we are going to study. Okay. I am breaking this velocity into two components. Breaking this velocity into two components. One is along horizontal and one is along vertical. Suppose this is x-axis. I'm just assuming there is no necessity to assume it is x-axis, but x-axis is horizontal and y is vertical axis. Okay, it is just for the sake of convenience, nothing else. Don't take it like it is something very necessary to assume, otherwise we won't be able to do question. Don't think like that, right? It is just for my convenience I have assumed that. I hope you understand. I hope you understand this point. Yes or no? This is x and this is y, and I'm breaking the velocity into two components, right? Right. Okay, now how to break the velocity into two components? How to break the velocity into two components? Okay, the component along the horizontal will be 50 cos 37. Okay, it is for the sake of convenience, I would just tell you a technique that the component along the angle in the side of the angle is cos and the component which is perpendicular to that is sine. Okay, always remember, suppose this is a vector and it has some angle with some line. Suppose this is some theta. So the component which is along this line towards the angle is cos, and the component which is perpendicular to this component is sine. Always remember this works everywhere, right? This works everywhere, right? From here to NLM, rotation, everything, right? So 50 cos 37 will be how much? Tell me. 50 into the value of cos 37 is, the value of cos 37 is 4 by 5. The value of cos 37 is 4 by 5. So it will become 40 meter per second. Now I am erasing all these things. Okay. It is expected that you should understand these things directly and you should solve these things directly, because then only you are a actual aspirant for the competitive exam. Thank you, Ishan. You are understanding each and everything. Okay. And now I am taking the component in the y direction, that is 30 meter per second. Okay. That will be sine 37, right? I shall solve here 50 sine 37. It will be how much? 50 into p by 5, and it will be 30 meter per second. Yes or no? Very good. So let's proceed. Now let's proceed. Okay. Now you tell me, I'm just asking a fair question. If this component of velocity, which is along x-axis, if this component of velocity, which is along x-axis, were used to be absent, then this motion will be simply motion in 1D. That is motion in gravity. The effective velocity would be 30 meter per second only, right? What is the role of 40? The role of 40 meter per second is to make the body move in the horizontal direction. Yes or no? And the role of 30 meter per second, understand very carefully. What is the role of 30 meter per second? To move the body in the upward direction. And what is the role of 40 meter per second? To move the body in the horizontal direction. Understand this point very carefully. Now you tell me, if I ignore this 40 meter per second for some time, I'm putting it here. I will again put it back into its original place. But for meanwhile, just ignore this 40 meter per second. Suppose this 40 meter per second do not exist. Just for the sake of convenience, just assume what I'm saying. Suppose this 40 meter per second doesn't exist. I can assume this, na? And I'm deleting this 50 also, because 50 has been already broke into two components. This 50 has been broken into two components, one horizontal and one vertical. So there's no use of writing it again. So let us remove this 50 also. The 50 has been broken into 30 and 40, and I'm ignoring 40 for some time. For some time I am ignoring, not permanently I am ignoring. For some time I am ignoring. Okay. Meanwhile, we will focus only on 30. So you can see carefully, my dear students, you can see carefully that the acceleration due to gravity is in downward direction, that is 10 meter per second square. So each second the velocity should decrease by 10 meter per second. So if the velocity decrease by 10 meter per second each second, then how much time it would take to reach the maximum height? It will take t equal to 3 seconds, because after 3 seconds 30 meter per second will become 0 meter per second. After 3 seconds 30 meter per second will become 0 meter per second, because each second the velocity is decreasing by 10. So it will take 3 seconds for 30 meter per second to become equal to 0 meter per second. Yes or no? Thank you so much. Now tell me this height. This is the maximum height. Sir, you are behaving as if we are doing question of motion under gravity, that too motion in 1D. But it was a question of projectile motion. What are you doing? You are just ignoring 40 meter per second haphazardly as if it doesn't exist. Yes, that is my purpose. Just listen me carefully for some time and you will understand what I'm trying to do. Just give me some time and listen me very carefully, right? Now you can see that the maximum height, this maximum height will be given by how much? This maximum height will be how much? Tell me. Tell me how much this maximum height will be equal to. this maximum height will be equal to what I have told you. What is the trick? If you have to find the height between 2 points, the speed at this point is 30, the speed at this point is 0. What is the average of 30 and 0? Tell me the average of 30 and 0. 30 plus 0 by 2, that is 15. So 15 meter per second is my required average speed, and the time is 3 seconds, which I have already identified. So from here we can see 15 into 3 is 45 meters. So 45 meters is the maximum height. Now you will tell me, yes, Sanjeev. Thank you, Archu. Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your attention, my dear students. Okay, I will make your physics like you will be able to do any question, any level question within 20 to 25 seconds. And easy question you will be able to do within 10 seconds, especially JEE Main level. I promise you. I promise you today. This is my commitment to you. Just be live in the classes and never skip classes and never break the flow of the class. I mean to say, never get busy in some sort of activities while taking class. Okay, be fully focused on the class, and you will reach the height of this subject, right? So 45 meter you will get. Okay, now it's time. Now it's time. Okay, I have to find one more thing. If 3 seconds, if the ball took 3 seconds in reaching the maximum height, then again it will take 3 more seconds to reach at the same point. Okay, already we know that if a body take 5 seconds in going from lowermost point to uppermost point, then it takes same time in reaching from uppermost point to lowermost point. So the total time of flight is 10 seconds in this question. In this question, I'm talking about this question. Please see here carefully. I'm talking about this motion in 1D question. This question I'm talking about, right? So 5 seconds in going upward direction, 5 seconds in coming downward direction. So 5 plus 5 becomes equal to 10. Same thing I can say, by same concept I can say that 3 seconds the ball has taken to reach to the maximum height, and 3 seconds the ball will take to come to the bottommost point, to the ground again. So the total, so the total, so the total, so the total, so here we can say that the total time of flight will be 6 seconds. 6 seconds will be total time of flight. Is it understood to everyone? Please reply yes in the chat box if it is understood to everyone. Very important, please. This is one of the most important concept. This is one of the most important concept. Is it understood to everyone? Thank you, Mahesh. Thank you, Vidya. Please reply, beta. Please. Then only I can increase the speed. Please, everyone. I'm expecting reply from everyone. Yes. Thank you so much. So one thing is understood to everyone, that the total time is 6 seconds. So you can see that I have calculated maximum height and I have calculated time of flight. But sir, I'm sorry to say, but you are fooling us. Why? Because you have calculated these parameters for motion in 1D, but we are studying projectile motion, since we have already seen that the velocity is given at some angle from the ground. So we were studying projectile motion, and you are teaching us motion in 1D. You are fooling us. No, I am not fooling anyone. Just see here carefully, and you will be surprised to see what is happening. Now I am again bringing this 15 meter per second back to its place, back to its position. Back to its position. No, sir, can you please repeat? Okay, Vidya. Okay. See, simply what I am saying. Listen. I'm repeating it. Okay. Suppose this is a body. I have given it some velocity v, and if it took t time in reaching the maximum height, then if somebody asks you that how much time it would take again to reach the same point, because it will go in the upward direction and then it will return also, due to gravity it will return also. So if it took t time to reach the maximum height, so it will take t more time to reach from maximum height to ground. So the total time it is spent in the air, it is spent above the ground, is 2t. That is time of flight. What is meaning of word flight? The meaning of word flight is that the total amount of time for which the body remained in air. Okay, that is the meaning of time of flight, right? Is it understood now, Vidya? So since I have calculated the time in reaching the maximum height is 3 seconds, so twice of that will be the total time which the body spent in air, and that is equal to 6 seconds. I hope it is understood to everyone, right? Vidya, is it understood? Please, beta, please reply. Is it understood? Is it understood? Okay. So now we can see I have brought back the horizontal component of velocity to this body. Now, what is the role of this horizontal component? The vertical component used to take this body in the upward direction. The horizontal component used to take this body in the upward direction, and the vertical component used to take this body in the upward direction. The vertical component used to take this body in the upward direction, and the horizontal component of the velocity is just ensuring that this body should move in horizontal direction also. Meanwhile, it is moving in vertical direction, it should move in the horizontal direction also. That is the role of horizontal component. I'm repeating once again. What is the role of vertical component? The role of vertical component of velocity is to take the body in the vertical direction. And the role of horizontal component of velocity is to ensure that body should move in the horizontal direction also. Meanwhile, it is moving in the vertical direction. Understand very carefully, this is very important concept, that the body is moving in the vertical direction and the horizontal component ensures that it should move in the horizontal direction also. So basically the path will be not like this. If the body takes some time in reaching this point, that but in this time this horizontal component will do its work, will do its job, and its job is to make the body move in the horizontal direction also. So the body, we won't find body at this point. After some time the body will be found somewhere this here, because it has to move some vertical distance also, and it has to move some horizontal distance also, because it has to take care of both the velocities at the same time. Similarly, it will move to some this height horizontal distance also, while meanwhile it is moving in the vertical direction. Okay, and the same thing happens, and the motion will be something like this. A little bit I'm erasing to make this space, and just try to understand, just try to feel what sir is trying to say. The actual path of the body will be something like this. I hope you can see this dotted line. I hope you can see this dotted line. Okay. So the body is moving in horizontal as well as vertical direction, and that is why this motion is projectile motion. So we are not studying motion in projectile, we are studying motion in 1D only. This is projectile motion, and this path is parabola. Now we will derive how we can say that it is parabola. Why not semicircle? Why not half ellipse? Why not anything else? I will prove. Don't worry. I will prove each and everything in the shortest manner possible. But just listen each and everything. In sequence, we will learn everything, right? Now you listen carefully. Now you listen carefully. If somebody asks me what is time of flight, I will say 6 seconds. But sir, time of flight 6 seconds used to be the time of flight of this vertical part only, na? How you can say that the time of flight of this projectile motion is also 6 seconds? Simple, beta. We can see that the velocity which is responsible for bringing the body, for moving the body in the vertical direction is 30 meter per second. So that velocity will only decide that how much time it will spend in air, because the velocity which is responsible to bring this body in air is vertical component. So it will decide that how much time it will spend in air, and that is equal to time of flight, and that is equal to 6 seconds. I am studying motion in 1D only. This path is a result of 40 meter per second. Otherwise, this would be something like this. The path would have been something like this. This was the path of vertical motion in the upward direction, and this used to be the path of vertical motion in the downward direction. But this 40 has expanded it and make it like this. I hope it is understood to everyone now. I hope that it is understood to everyone. So the time of flight is 6 seconds only, and the maximum height is 45 meters only. The only thing which is different is that the maximum height is shifted a little bit in the right direction. Why? Because while going upward, it is moving in horizontal direction also due to this 40. This 40 is responsible. This 40 is responsible why the maximum height is not here, but here. But here. Understand very carefully, beta. I will make you feel subject. Archu, have you asked something? Have you got this concept? Thank you, Ishan. Thank you, Ishan. Thank you so much. Has everyone got this concept? Because this was one of the most critical and crucial concepts which was my purpose to deliver you today. Everyone, I expect reply from everyone, because this would be the basis for the further questions. Slowly I will elevate the level. So please reply, everyone, because if you don't understand this thing, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the concepts which are coming in the future, right? I expect reply from everyone, please. Expect reply from everyone. Okay. Let's see. Why we are not seeing maximum height at this point? Because this maximum height phenomena has shifted in the horizontal direction due to this 40. Otherwise, everything would have been taking place here only. Motion in 1D, right? Motion in 1D. I hope now it is understood to everyone. So if somebody asks you that, sir, please tell me the maximum height, I will tell it simply. You can check these things from Kota to Tamil Nadu, from Kota, Patna, Mumbai, Hyderabad. You can go anywhere. Everyone is solving this question in the long cut method, and I don't know why they make physics so difficult, especially for NEET students. All those students who are a little bit good in mathematics are very comfortable in doing mathematics. Still, my methods are way simpler than their methods. And don't think that these tricks are valid for easy questions only. In fact, I am famous for making tough questions very easy. We will take Olympiad questions also. I promise you, I will take INPHO questions also. If you don't know about INPHO, okay, how many of you know about INPHO? Please reply in the chat box. What is INPHO? IPHO, INPHO. How many of you know about this? Please reply in the chat box if you know about this. If you have heard these examinations, about this examination. If you already heard about this examination, please raise your voice. Please reply, everyone. Okay, it is International Physics Olympiad and Indian Physics Olympiad, right? I will take questions of those also, right? So it is 45 meters. Now I am calculating the range. Sir, range is decided by the horizontal component. That is something which I can say now, because for bringing the body in the vertical direction, for moving the body in the vertical direction, for deciding what time it would take in going upward and then coming downward, returning to its initial position. All those things were decided by the vertical component. That's why the maximum height is decided by the vertical component. Time of flight is decided by the vertical component, because height, the body is reaching some height due to vertical component. So the amount of vertical height is again decided by the vertical component only. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now all the vertical parameters are decided by the vertical component. Similarly, all the horizontal parameters will be, yes. All the horizontal parameters will be decided by the horizontal component. So I can say that if the 40 meter per second is the speed and the total time which ball has got in going upward and coming downward is 6 seconds. Don't make this mistake. Generally, student takes 3 seconds. 3 seconds was the time in reaching the uppermost height. And we have to take total time because it has moved in horizontal direction while moving to the uppermost height, and it will move some further horizontal distance while moving from uppermost point to lowermost point, right? So both time will have some contribution, right? So you have to take total time, and if you multiply total time by this speed 40, okay sir, I have a doubt. Why you are multiplying 40 with 6? Because I know there is no acceleration in x. There is no acceleration in x. So the acceleration is in y direction only. There is no acceleration in x. So there is no change in velocity in x direction. No change in velocity in x direction. So the velocity in x direction will be 40 meter per second, and it will be fixed. It will be a fixed velocity. Okay, and the total time is 6 seconds. Total time it took 6 seconds while moving upward and returning back to the ground. So the total range it traveled, the body traveled total range of 60, that is speed, sorry, 40, 40 that is speed, 40 that is speed into time. Speed into time gives me distance, because it is a question of, it is a simple question of motion in 1D, that if I know speed and if the speed is fixed, then speed into time gives us distance. So it will be equal to 240 meters. That's it. So this is range, this is maximum height, and this is time of flight. Is it understood to everyone? Please tell me. Is it understood to everyone? Okay, tell me how many of you has seen projectile motion with this point of view first time in your life? Please reply by me, sir. Me too. It is a trending word. Me too. Please reply me too if you have seen projectile motion with this point of view first time in your life ever. Yes. So I hope that it is clear to everyone. Okay. Now I am giving you a question. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to do questions. Okay. It's not my turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. This is a ball. I am giving it a velocity of, I'm giving it a velocity of suppose 100 meter per second, and the angle is 53 degree. Tell me time of flight, maximum height, and range. For convenience, I am giving you the value of sine 53. Sine 53 is 4 by 5, and cos 53 degree is 3 by 5. Just opposite of 37, because 37 and 53 is, 53 and 37 are complementary angles. Okay, so just find it as soon as possible. You can find, don't use formula. I hate formula. U square sine square theta upon 2g. I hate those formulas. 2u sine theta upon g. I hate formulas. Do it orally if possible, and you can do little bit calculation. Try to do it as soon as possible. First of all, tell me the answer of time of flight. Everyone, first of all, tell me the answer of time of flight. Okay, I'm asking everyone, which book you consider as the toughest book for physics? I will start taking questions in the upcoming classes from those books of each and every chapter. Gradually, I will start taking. I want to know your demand. I want to know your demand. Please tell me which book do you want for discussion. We will have a separate class for that. This trick series will continue, don't worry for that, but we will have a separate plan for that. I will plan some chapters, I will plan some lessons, I will plan some lectures according to it, because I am very happy by with your interaction. So please tell me. Time of flight 12 seconds. KK Anand physics book. Okay, I have not heard about this book, beta. Is it book related to JEE or NEET? If you tell me publication, I will buy it and then I will see the questions. Can you tell me the publication, beta? Can you tell me the publication also, so that I could buy it and then I will go through those questions, right? Because I don't have this book with me. Already I have almost 200 physics books in my library. I have almost 40 50 clothes, but I have 200 books. Yes, Sanjeev. Please check the publication. I will buy it right now. Right away, I will buy that book. Okay, from Amazon. I think it will be available on Amazon. 12 seconds. Okay. Sir, correction in my answer. Time of flight is 12 seconds. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see, everyone. I'm breaking the velocity in two components. Okay. The first and foremost task is breaking the velocity in two components. 100 cos 53. 100 cos 53 will be how much? 60 meter per second. Directly I can write. How? If you multiply 100 by 3 by 5, 5 and 100 will get cancelled to give you 20. 20 into 3 will be 60. And this velocity will be 100 into 4 by 5, it will be 80 meter per second. 80 meter per second, just breaking into components. And just now I'm ignoring this part. Sir, why you used to ignore this part? Because I know that I am studying motion in 1D. For you it is motion in 2D, projectile, blah blah. I don't know what sort of things you have studied, but for me it is motion in 1D. But sir, it is a projectile motion question. Don't worry, I will solve it orally. But first of all, I am ignoring this velocity. I'm ignoring this velocity. Okay. So now let's focus on this part only. Now let's focus on this part only. 80 is the velocity. 10 meter per second square is the retardation, because the acceleration is in opposite direction of the velocity. So the time taken by it to reach the maximum height will be, first of all, at maximum height, the velocity will become equal to 0 meter per second. It is understood. So each second, the velocity get reduced by 10 meter per second. It means the time taken by the body to reach 0 meter per second from 80 will be equal to 80 by 10, that is 8 seconds. Orally you can write, orally 8 seconds. Okay. If 8 seconds is spent in going to the uppermost point, then the same time will be spent in coming back to the same point, in returning back to the same point. Vidya, you got confused at this point. Is it understood? Is it understood? Is it understood now? Vidya, if 8 second, if the body is taking 8 second in reaching the maximum height, then it will take twice of 8 second in returning to the same point. So the total time of flight is 16 seconds. Is it understood? It is understood to everyone? Vidya, I am expecting an answer from you, beta. Tell me fast. Okay. So the time is 16 seconds. I don't know how you have calculated 12 seconds. Time of flight is 12 seconds. No, Ishan, it is not 12 seconds. Achu, how you have calculated 12 seconds? Tell me. Is it understood now? Everyone? Now it's time of maximum height. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. Time of ascent plus time of descent. The time of ascent is 8 seconds and the time of descent is also 8 seconds. So 8 plus 8, it is 16. Very good, beta. Very good, Archu. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So okay, okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. How many of you got 16 seconds? I got 60 meter per second. Okay, okay, okay. I think that you have done calculation mistake in finding the component, I guess. You have done mistake in finding the component, I guess, right? And that is the point. Okay, it's okay, beta. It's just a mathematical error, but it should not be a error of physics. It should not be a conceptual error, right? Mathematical errors can be ignored. That not many times. Few times I can ignore only. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Now let us find maximum height. So the velocity at point B is 0 and the velocity at point A is 80. Average of 80 and 0 is 40. Speed is 40, average speed, and time is 8 seconds. Okay, now don't take 16 seconds. 16 seconds was time of ascent plus time of descent, and we have to find the time between sorry, we have to find the height between A to B. So we have to take the time spent from in reaching point B from A. Okay, we don't need to take the total time. We have to take that time which we have taken in reaching the point B from point A. That time, only time of ascent we have to take. Either time of ascent only or either time of descent only, not both, right? So speed we know, time we know, speed into time is distance. So 320 meters, 8 into 4 is 8 into 4 is 32 and 0 will come, so it will be 320 meters. So the maximum height is 320 meters. And if somebody asks me that please find the range also, please find the range also, okay, this will be the motion, no? And if somebody asks me that please find the range also, then if the total time is 16 seconds, this is the time which my body spend in air. So my 60 meter per second will get a time of an interval of a chance of 16 seconds to do its job. And what is the job of horizontal component? To make the body move in the horizontal direction, right? So simply we can see 16 into 60, 16, 6, 960 meters is the range. So I think 960 meter range, how many of you got 960 meter range? How many of you got 960 meter range? Please reply, everyone, please. Please, I want full participation from everyone. Please reply, beta. How many of you got 960 meter range? How many of you? Please reply fast. Very good, Sanjay. Very good. If you would have been in front of me, I would have given you chocolate. Archu has written in capitals me. Okay. Congratulations. Now projectile is a just a cakewalk for you for sure. And I'm taking fundamental questions only right now. Till now, I have taken fundamental question. Slowly and steadily, I will increase the level. Slowly and steadily, I will increase the level. Okay. So I am giving one more question, beta, just for my satisfaction. Copy everything, whatever you want to copy. One more question I want to give. One more question I want to give you. Slowly, I will increase the level. One more question, and this time I won't give the solution. This time I expect that you should give me answer. Suppose the velocity is 50 meter per second. Suppose the velocity is 50 meter per second and the angle is equal to 30 degree. Okay, tell me range, time of flight, maximum height, everything. First of all, tell me time of flight. Then after you have to give first question. Second question is maximum height. And third question is range. Everybody. Anyone new in today's class? Anyone who is new in the today class, please reply in the chat box. Any student who is new in this class, please reply in the chat box, please. I got, sir. What you have got? Chocolate? Me. Okay, Sanjeev, you are new to the class. Okay, okay. Welcome, beta. You have not given me the publication name. I will buy it right now. You are a JEE aspirant or NEET aspirant? Sanjeev, I'm asking you. You are a JEE aspirant or a NEET aspirant? Time of flight is 8 seconds. Everybody is busy in just doing questions. Sir, stop beating around the bush. Don't distract us. Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. Me. Okay, Vidya, you are also new to the class. Okay, okay, okay. Sir, NEET aspirant. Okay, okay. So I'm expecting that you should do 2 books written by me. I've written 2 books. Okay, you just contact me. All the contact details are given in the site. I will recommend you 2 books. Only 2 books you have to do. Those 2 books are written by me, beta, and those are very famous books. And I promise you, if you do these 2 books judiciously, then I'm ensuring that you will get within All India rank 100 in the NEET exam. Under 100 you will get in the NEET exam, that's for sure, especially in physics. Okay, and we are working on the chemistry book as well by Rahul sir. Okay, okay. Many of you have got the answer. So now it's my responsibility to check whether you are right or wrong. Okay. And I cross my fingers and I wish that you all are right in your answers. Let us see. Let us see. Okay. Okay. First of all, let's break this velocity into 2 components. This is 50 cos 30. What is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So it will become root 3 by 2 will become 25 root 3 meter per second. Okay. And it will become 50 sine 30. 50 sine 30 is 25 meter per second. Right? 25 meter per second. 25 meter per second. Now you tell me, have you broke the component in the right way? How many of you has broke the component of velocities in the right manner? How many of you have got the same answer? First of all, tell me this. Vidya, okay, JEE. JEE aspirant, then you must do beta a few books like Pathfinder, but don't jump directly on Pathfinder. You should first do Erodo, HCV. This is fundamental book. HCV, Astra material. Astra coaching material is sufficient, but just for the sake of little bit more conceptual depth, you can do HCV and Astra material. And with these two, you can refer Erodo also. And after doing Erodo, you can jump to Pathfinder. Okay. And I would suggest you have to do nothing. Just you attend my classes. I will I will make you solve everything. Each and everything we will discuss. Top questions of every book, right? So first of all, tell me, let's focus on the question. First of all, tell me how many of you broke the velocity component of velocity in the same manner in which I have did. In the same manner I did. 25 cos 30, 50 cos 30, 50 sine 30. Okay, so now the velocity is 25. Listen very carefully. The velocity is 25. It takes, if the velocity is decreasing by 10 meter per second, each second, that's why the unit of acceleration is 10 meter per second square. So it will take 2.5 seconds to reach the maximum height. Yes or no? Reach the maximum height. How many of you got the same thing? How many of you got the same thing? So if the time of ascent is 2.5 second and if the time of descent is also 2.5 second, so the total time become 5 seconds. The time of flight is 5 seconds. Everyone got this point? Everyone? Everyone has got this point? Please reply. It's my humble request to everyone. Yes, okay. Time of flight is 5 seconds. Okay, now tell me the maximum height. What is the number between 25 and 0? The 25 plus 0 by 2 is 12.5. Or simply you can write, if you want to avoid decimals, because few students are very fearful after seeing decimal. So 25 by 2 you can write directly. 25 plus 0 by 2 and into 5 you will get the maximum height. Okay, it is not necessary that every time I will give you question which is divisible by 10, right? It is you are not supposed to do that. So 25 into 5 is how much? Anybody? 125 divided by 2, how much? 62.5. So 62.5 is the maximum height. Deliberately, I have taken data like this. Because I want that you should understand the point that it is not necessary that the author or the examiner will always ask such questions in which the data is easy. Okay? Okay? It is not necessary that the author will always ask such questions in which the data is easy. It was my purpose to make you understand. Don't just, I don't prefer rote learning. You have to understand the concepts and then you will be able to do those questions, right? So the time of flight we have found already. The maximum height we have found. Now let's move to the range part. Anybody? Range fast. Please find range. Range. Please find the range. I will not tell the answer. You have to tell the answer in the chat box, please. Now it's my humble request. I'm waiting for the answer. Unless you won't give me answer, I won't proceed forward, right? Just I'm waiting for your answer. Please, guys. You have to use the calculator, you can use it. Or you can directly write root 3. In the terms of root 3, you can write. In the terms of root 3, you can write. Wow, Vidya, wow. I'm so impressed, beta. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Vidya. Thank you so much. Anybody else? I won't give the answer. You have to find by yourself. I am against spoon feeding. Thank you so much, Mahesh. Thank you so much. Excellent, Mahesh. Thank you so much, Mahesh. Vidya. Archu. Okay. Now I am very much satisfied by you guys. I have a surprise for you. Do you know? I have a surprise for you. Do you know? How many of you know about today's surprise? Any guesses in the chat box, please? Please, any guesses in the chat box? Astra is planning for a surprise. Astra is planning for a surprise. Anybody? Any idea? Anybody? No. It is not event. It is something which is very useful. Study material. Study material. Premium bonus. Yes. Mahesh has got this. Yes. Actually, Astra is giving you free premium bonuses, which will consist of tricks as well as questions on those tricks, as well as the most important part is the questions will consist of solutions also. Okay, so you will get three things. You will yes, giveaway of secret tricks. Yes, Achu, why you have deleted the message? You are right. I will give some tricks with solution and questions based on these tricks. Okay. Yes. I will give it to everyone. If you invite someone, then obviously you are contributing in the growth of Astra, and then we will be so much thankful towards you. If you share and subscribe, and if you recommend your friends, I will be very grateful to you guys, right? But I will give it to everyone, whosoever is attending this class. Just give your message to the Rahul sir, who is the owner of Astra Academy, and he is very well qualified teacher. I think he is one of the best chemistry teacher in all over world. You won't know about Rahul sir contribution, but he has a habit of not bragging about himself. But the fact is, Rahul sir has represented himself in almost all the top notch institutes of this world. I'm not talking about India, I'm talking about world. I'm talking about all the top notch institutes of this world. Rahul sir has represented himself as a faculty. Okay, so he's very qualified person, and just message him, get in touch with him, and he will provide you the PDF. Okay, and it is very strange that whatever I have learned in my life, the sole reason behind it is the contribution of Rahul sir only. Okay, so you are very lucky to get a teacher like Rahul sir for chemistry, no doubt in that. Okay. Okay. Now let's proceed to the question. So simply we can see 25 root 3 is the speed and the total time is 5. So 25 root 3 into 5, you will get 125 root 3 as the range. Now let us proceed to the next question. Now let us proceed to the next question. Shall I proceed, beta? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Okay. Now I'm giving you a last question of this variety. Now we will move to the next variety. I think you all are getting late. The class is scheduled till 7 p.m. It is already 6:50. But we will cover some sort of questions and varieties in the next questions, in the next upcoming lectures also. I think you all are interested in the next upcoming lecture. Yes or no? Shall I plan the next lecture or not? Please tell me in the chat box. Shall I plan the next lecture in which I will elevate the level? And we will cover all those questions of projectile motion, in which if the projectile is thrown from some height, in horizontal direction, the downward direction, the upward direction, projectile thrown from the building, and you will be able to do all those questions orally. That is my promise to you. That is my commitment. Otherwise, I will leave teaching if I won't be able to make you understand those concepts. I will plan very soon. Actually, it is a weekly program, but after seeing your enthusiasm, I'm thinking that I should plan it day after tomorrow. I can plan it on Sunday also. Okay, so be ready for it, and we will understand the critical concepts of projectile motion in the part 3 of this lecture. Thank you so much, Vidya. Thank you so much, Sanjeev. Thank you so much, Archu. Thank you so much, Mahesh. Thank you so much for your response. Okay, now you tell me the question of the answer of this question. 60 meter per second is the projection velocity, and the angle is 30 degree. Again, tell me fast. Within 10 seconds, I want every answer. Within 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds. Just I need your support. Please recommend these lectures to your friends also, and they can attend these live lectures. Please, it's my humble request. And I will give you more bonuses of other chapters also. I have many bonuses. I have many bonuses. Obviously, all the students of Astra Academy are getting benefited, but I have some extra materials also, like materials related to the board exam. Any board exam, whether you belong to some national board or international board, a state board, doesn't matter. I have some material regarding those, because physics is same everywhere. It is not like that in South India it is Newton's. The Newton has given 4 laws. In North India it is 2 laws. In America it is 5 laws. It is nothing like this. Physics is laws of nature. Physics, study of physics is studying laws of nature, and it is same everywhere. Okay, so I will give bonuses after each live class. That is my promise. But you have to recommend this lecture. That is the only favor I want from you. Please recommend these lectures to your friends in your schools, in your groups, WhatsApp groups, and I will be so grateful and thankful to all you guys, right? Yes, yes, time of flight, maximum height, range. Yes. So just I'm breaking this velocity in two components. 60 cos 30. What is cos 30? 60 cos 30 is how much? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. 60 divided by root 3 by 2. 30 root 3. Yes or no? And this is 60 sine 30. That is 30. 30 meter per second. Now tell me, orally you can tell me, if in 1 second the velocity decrease by 10, then it will take 3 seconds for the velocity to become 0. It will take 3 seconds for the velocity to become 0. And 3 seconds in going upward, 3 seconds in coming downward. That is time of ascent plus time of descent. Just make twice of any one time. So it will become 6 seconds. Time of flight is 6 seconds. Wow. Okay, tell me honestly, were you able to do these questions so fast previous to this lecture? Were you able to do these questions so fast before attending these lectures? Please tell me honestly. Please tell me honestly. Everybody in the chat box. Everybody is busy in just giving answer. Please reply me. Were you able? Okay. I know. Nobody in India teaches in this manner. I know very well. I have taught in almost all the Indian institutions, on all the Indian institution topmost brands. Okay, and I know what is happening in the name of education. They are just fooling everyone. They are just fooling everyone. Below average teachers. I would have taken at least 5 minutes. Don't worry, Sanjeev. I promise you today. Okay, kinematics is feeling easy now. One more promise I am giving you today only. NLM will be more easier than kinematics. My physics goes in opposite sequence. Generally, as we proceed forward, the physics starts becoming difficult. But if you get taught by me, the physics afterwards starts becoming easy. NLM will feel much easier than kinematics. Within 5 seconds, you will give the answer. In kinematics, it is taking 10 to 15 seconds. In NLM, you will take 5 seconds. Work power energy orally. Just after seeing the question, you will tell the option. Okay? Just see the magic. Don't worry. It is just the start. And I promise you, you will not find this content anywhere in the whole world. Online, offline, you can compare anywhere. You are free to compare. From Kota to Kanyakumari, anywhere. From Gujarat to Assam, anywhere. You can compare this content. Okay, now let's come to the point. So I know that it will take 6 seconds. The time of flight will be 6 seconds. The maximum height will be, the velocity at this point is 30. The velocity at this point is 0. In between velocity is 15. If the 15 meter per second is the average speed, and the time of ascent is 6 seconds. So if we multiply speed by time, we will get the distance, that is 45 meters. that is 45 meters. Okay. Now let us find the range. So for range, what I have to take? 30 root 3 into 6. That is the total time which I got for moving in the horizontal direction, and that is equal to 6 into 30 root 3, and it is equal to 180 root 3 meters. How many of you got the same answer? How many of you got the same answer? Please subscribe the channel for the upcoming details regarding bonuses, as well as all the upcoming sessions. Okay, there will be some strategic sessions, there will be some sessions related to strategy, there will be some sessions related to teaching, there will be some sessions related to giveaway gifts, right? So please subscribe the channel right now so that you should not miss any update. And we are only 9 subscribers far away from becoming 100, a family of 100 subscribers. And please join us, or recommend your family members, your friends, your colleagues, everyone, please subscribe the channel so that you should not miss any update. And if I reach 100 subscriber, now I am giving you a commitment. If I reach 100 subscriber by Saturday evening, then I will take a class on Sunday also regarding the other concepts of projectile motion. And in that, we will take question of 2025 NEET, which was considered to be the toughest NEET which has happened till date. And I will make you feel that how easy the paper was. The only thing, the only problem with the student is that they don't knew the right technique to attempt the questions. That is the problem. And in JEE, I will take questions of advance. I promise you. Okay, I will take class on Sunday only. But you have to make me. We have to make the subscriber count to 100, right? Okay. Now let us move forward. Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Okay. 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 So the next variety which I am taking today, one more variety I want to give you. Okay. One more variety I will give you. The next variety, don't worry, we have JEE Advanced PYQs also, JEE Main PYQ also. These all questions were asked in JEE Main. You can see I have my PPT along with me every time. You can see these questions. And I promise you, you will be able to do all this question within 20 seconds or 10 seconds. If somebody tells you that physics is tough, then tell them that physics is a cakewalk for us. The only thing is, you don't need a God gifted student, you need a God gifted teacher. If you have a God gifted teacher, nothing is tough. That is for sure. Okay. So please see these questions. Please see these questions. These questions take at least 2 to 3 minutes in answer. You just try this question, find the solution on Google or Chat GPT, whatever you use. Okay. You will see the answer at least take 5 minutes, and you will be able to do this question within 5 seconds or maximum 10 seconds. And I'm not bragging, I'm promising. I'm not bragging anything. It's my promise to you, it's my commitment. You will do this question within 10 to 20 seconds. Just after seeing, you will be able to do these questions for sure. Okay. Okay. So I'm just giving you a new variety. Just go to home, think about it, and we will discuss it on Sunday. We will discuss it on Sunday. Okay. Just see here. Just observe carefully. Suppose there is a building whose height is 80 meters and a ball which is whose velocity is 20 meter per second. Tell me tell me the range and time of flight. Sir, why you are not asking maximum height in this case? Because I'm not asking maximum height in this case, because already we know that as soon as you will shoot this ball from this edge of this cliff building, terrace, whatever, then it will start coming in the downward direction only due to gravity. So the maximum height is nothing but 80 meter only, because all the height will be below than 80. It may be any value, but it will be, its magnitude will be lower than 80 meters because of gravity. Because as soon as the ball is released from this point, it will come in the downward direction only due to the influence of gravity. Yes or no? So it will come in the downward direction only. It will come in the downward direction only, right? So there is no sense of asking maximum height. Maximum height is already given. H max is equal to 80 meter. Tell me time of flight and max range. And in the next class, I will cover that problem which is related to stairs. This is a HCV problem, and it is considered one of the most difficult problem of projectile, that at which step the ball will collide. First, third step, fourth step, 10th step, 15th step, at which step the ball will collide. If you have ever tried HCV, that is the one of the most essential book for JEE, then you will see questions like this, and you will be able to do these questions orally. Okay, so now I am summarizing my class right now. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for your enthusiasm, and please support us. And your bonus material will be provided to you if you follow the proper instruction, whatever has been shared by the Rahul sir. Thank you so much. And that's all for today. That's all for today. Thank you so much.